I'm just gonna start it, okay? On June 1st, 2021, I found out that I was pregnant. It was my baby sister Neharika's graduation, and that night we found out that we were pregnant, and I didn't believe it. I took test after test after test, and it was positive, 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 and I was not used to that. I've never been pregnant, never had a positive test result, and I was so happy, and I was so excited and shocked. I did not believe it. I did not believe it. No! 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 It's a lie. I think it's a lie. No! 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 It can't be real. It's not real. No! It's pregnant on it. And I quickly learned that we were about 5 weeks pregnant at the time. And we were so excited. We cried so many tears of joy, and I soaked it all in, but there was so much shock because I had given up. I was experiencing a period of hopelessness. And what I didn't know is while I was so hopeless, I was pregnant. And I was walking around saying things like, I'm never gonna get pregnant. And I was pregnant at those times. I was pregnant during Eid, and my dad had called a prayer before we started to eat, praying that we would get pregnant. At that time, we were pregnant. I was pregnant for my sister's graduation party, walking around everywhere, so excited. We were pregnant for so many exciting things in the month of May that we didn't know. And I think about that with so much sadness and heaviness, because those were amazing moments that I wish would have been more amazing with us knowing that we were pregnant. But I didn't know. And I look back now at photos from Eid or moments over the last few weeks that we were pregnant and didn't know. And I am forever changed. So we told my family and closest friends. I couldn't keep it in. Knowing the high riskness of a pregnancy, a miracle pregnancy, I knew I needed to tell our closest friends and family so that we would be covered in support. And I don't regret it. I mean, I do, but I don't, because everyone's surprise and shock was it was a mirror of our own surprise. No one anticipated that. It was truly a miracle, an unexpected miracle. After we told everybody, I still didn't believe that I was pregnant, but I was slowly getting there, and little things started to become natural. I would take my hand and just place it on my belly, and I would talk to the baby, and I would say things. I would wake up in the morning and I'd say good morning. And it was a short window of time where I got to live in this little fairy tale where I was pregnant. And I was talking about a baby inside me, things that I just never thought I could do. I never thought I could do. I had Pinterest boards of the nursery and mommy fashion and baby supplies. It was starting to sink in, like we're gonna have a baby. And I was allowing myself, giving myself the permission to accept it and be excited about it. And I knew in my heart, no one could tell me otherwise. I knew in my heart that it was a boy. I knew it was a boy, I'm telling you. So I had a name, and it was the most beautiful name. And I just, even when I was having bad days in this little short fleeting week of me knowing about our pregnancy, even when I was having bad days, I would talk to the baby. When I was having good days, when I would eat spicy food, I'd say, like, you're gonna like this. uh, my parents were so excited, and it was just, it was a dream of a week. It was the best week of my life. When it hit 1 week of us knowing that we were pregnant, so we were at 6 weeks of our pregnancy, I woke up and I was bleeding. You know, what I've learned when you're pregnant is you ask everyone that's ever been pregnant for advice. And everyone that I was asking, with all the love and positive vibes in their heart, said, that's totally normal. It's just spotting. It's called implantation bleeding. But I knew that that was not what it was. And I was in so much pain. And I had been for about a day or so prior. But I thought, again, that that was normal based off of what I was reading. But it wasn't. And we went to the hospital. We went to the emergency room per the recommendation of my doctor. We were there all day. Oh my gosh. It was just a dark time. And it was scary. And no one was giving us answers. Everyone was like, we can't be the one to tell you. We can't be the one to tell you. So for over 6 hours, we're just in limbo. And thank God Seth was able to be with me. Given like COVID restrictions and everything, I'm so thankful that this traumatizing experience was not experienced alone. And my heart goes out to anybody who has had to have that happen over the last year. Yeah, they ran tests and we eventually had an ultrasound. I had lost our baby. They came and then they left. And it was so tough, and it's been so tough. And I'm still literally still in the process of this miscarriage. And the toughest part was and has been coming home from the hospital and still having the pain of this miscarriage, and there's no baby. And I think that's been the toughest part for me, is that I don't feel like I can properly grieve because I'm still in this process. And I wanted to film this now and not when I'm all patched up, because I have shared every part of this while it was hurting. And I wanted to share this part while I'm hurting, also because I need the space. I need the support and the prayer. I need space right now to heal, but I don't want to leave you in the dark. And that's why I wanted to tell you now. I love celebrating the good, and I will in this experience. But sometimes you just have to share the bad, and it's not pretty or polished or fair, but I'm trying to like get myself together. The other week I posted a video about my fertility journey, and I didn't know I was pregnant at that time. And I was talking about it all, and I was holding a baby inside me, and I didn't know it. And at that time, I said I'd never experienced a miscarriage. Little did I know a few weeks later I would. It's just so weird when you look back at things. It's so painful, and I know it's gonna be a long journey, but I look forward to the next stage where we can honor the baby, because that's what I'm really thinking about now. Is like, I had this app where you could see the evolution of the baby, and it went from an orange seed to a jelly bean, and I was so excited. And I was like looking at how it was growing, and then last night I just skipped through all the weeks, was really tough. And a lot of it's really lonely, I think. When I had found out that I was pregnant, I had felt so unworthy of the pregnancy because I was so programmed to think that like my body couldn't do it. And then this miracle happens. And then for a week I thought, wow, my body can do it. And then I lost the baby, and then I just feel like I went back 100 steps. I'm going to read a passage from my journal that I wrote after the miscarriage. Yesterday, we lost our baby. After just 1 week of knowing that we were pregnant and 6 weeks of actual pregnancy, we lost our baby. Our baby died before we even got to soak in the blessing that is pregnancy. I want to be optimistic and hopeful, but I am just broken. I'm empty. I'm hollow. I feel no hope, just emptiness. But despite the gaping hole that is now where our baby used to be, I am grateful for that one precious, miraculous, unexpected week of blessing. I am thankful to have experienced the miracle that was my spontaneous pregnancy. Proof that I could create a baby. Proof that my body isn't broken. I'm so thankful for our baby, the knowledge of their heartbeat, their varying size from an orange seed to a jelly bean. I'm thankful, and I can't wait to be hopeful. I wonder who this baby would have become, what they could have done in this world, how they would have been my world. But I'm grateful to them because they let me experience a feeling I thought I never could experience. They let me feel like a mom, even if it was just for a week. They showed me the possibility of miracles, even for me, even when I felt so unworthy. God blessed me with this baby, and I will forever be grateful. Seth has been coping differently. He has immersed himself in work. He's chosen hope almost immediately. He can't wait to try again, and I admire his heart, his faith, and his resilience. I pray our future baby is just like him. Maybe this baby came to remind me of God's power, his grace, and to remind me that God hasn't forgotten about me. May our baby rest in peace in baby heaven, where their heartbeat becomes a soundtrack for the clouds. Our blessing is coming. Our blessing is coming.